Hello student, good morning. Today we will start the general characters and classification of Aschelminthes, or it is called as Nemathelminthes, nematode parasites. There is a variety of opinion among zoologists about the systematic positions of nematodes. Some authors, Gegenberg, etc., have designated a separate phylum, Nemathelminthes, which includes or does not include Acanthocephala and Nematomorpha. Recently, nematodes have been grouped in a class Nematoda in the phylum Aschelminthes. The term Aschelminthes is coined by Groben. General characters. Roundworms have elongated, cylindrical and vermiform body is tapering ends. Body is unsegmented but may be wrinkled. It is not distinguished into regions. Body unpigmented, being either white or with a yellowish tinge. Caudal end of the body generally straight in females but coiled in males, and the male are shorter than female. Anterior cephalization is not prominent, therefore the body is without any definitive regions. Mouth terminal surrounded by lips. In strongyloids, the lips are modified into teeth known as lip crown. Ampids and papillae are the main sensory organs and are a great taxonomic value in case of free living forms. Marine nematodes are annulated due to the presence of transverse striations or longitudinal striations which are of common occurrence. Body is covered by rough resistance cuticle having bristles, spines, warts and papillae, etc. Sometimes cuticle modified as cephalic, cervical and lateral cuticle and in the form of vesicle. Caudal end of the pouch of cuticular nature known as phasmids, very common in parasitic forms. Cuticle in the strongyloids is modified into the umbrella-like form known as bursa, which is generally supported by the muscular rays. The layers of body wall generally made of cuticle, subcuticle or epidermis of muscles layer. The cuticle is generally of keratin, which allows only glucose and urea. Epidermis is syncytial, where they are usually divided in 4 sections in the four longitudinal cords, 1 dorsal, 1 ventral and 2 lateral in positions. Muscles consist of longitudinal muscle fibers with variable arrangement which is generally holomerian, meromyrian, and polymyrian, etc. The muscles are of great taxonomic value. The body cavity is pseudocele. Body cavity is pseudocele. Digestive tract well developed, generally made up of mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, or esophagus, are of various types of intestine and anus. Means digestive system or alimentary canal are the well developed. Nervous system consists of a nerve ring in circling the esophagus. From it, nerves are given out anteriorly and posteriorly. Protonephridia absent, but the excretory system is made up of canal or glands like organs. Sexes are separate. Testes and ovaries are tubular and coiled. Usually there is a single testis. The ducts from the testes open into the cloaca, and the cloaca is associated with the accessory structures such as circular spicules. Ovaries, oviduct, and uteri are double. Aschelminthes are ovoviviparous or viviparous. Means ovoviviparous means eggs coming out and suddenly hatching out, and that larva comes out from the egg, that is ovoviviparous. Oviparous means eggs coming out from that particular species or organism, and some duration period that larva develop inside the egg, and after that hatching out and larva, that is called as oviparous. Or viviparous means direct larvae comes out from that organism or that parasite, that is the larva by birth, that is called as the viviparous. Life cycle complicated, may be without intermediate host. Larval stage 4, third stage of larva is infective. Larval stage 4, third stage of larva is infective. 4 types of larval molting and molting process takes place, and after that is the infective larva develop, that is microfilaria or in larva, and to enters in the body of definitive host. Classification of phylum Aschelminthes is divisible into one class, that is the Nematoda. Only single class, that is the Nematoda. Class Nematoda. Body is slender, cylindrical, tapering towards both the ends. Body is covered with cuticle, hard cuticle on the body surface of that organism. Intestine is well formed. Body cavity is not lined with epithelium. Cloaca is absent in female. Male and female reproductive organs are well developed. The classification of Nematoda is not stable, as they have been studied mainly independently. The scheme given below will be found simple and convenient. Class Nematoda is divided into two subclasses. Two subclasses. Subclass Aphasmidia and Phasmidia. Two subclass class Nematoda and two subclass, that is Aphasmidia and Phasmidia. Subclass Aphasmidia. Phasmidia are caudal sensory organs are absent, ampedes or anterior sensory organs. Many excretory organs either reduced or absent. Coelomocytes and mesenterial tissue are well developed. Caudal ali in the female are absent, free living. The subclass is divided into following orders. Order number 1, Chromatoroidea. Esophagus is not elongated but differentiated into three regions: cuticle, smooth or ringed, ornamental, and sometimes with bristles. Ampedes up a spiral, mainly marine and free living. Example: Paracytholemus, Paracanthopus. Second order, that is Inploidea, mainly marine and free living. 6 sensory papillae on the lips, 10 to 12 sensory bristles arranged in 1 or 2 circles. Synethiform globulate shaped ampedes, a pair of cephalic slits, size small of moderate. Example: Pelagonema, Enoplus, Anticoma. Third order, Dorylemoidea. Found in fresh water and soil. Cuticle smooth without bristles. Head with an intercircular circlet of 6 and outer circlet of 10 sensory papillae. Odontostylate, the piercing apparatus derived from a modified tooth in the oral region. Ampedes, synethiform, posterior part enlarged. Example: Dorylemonas zipinema. Fourth order, Nemathelminthes, anterior end with 16 labial papillae. Sensory bristles absent. Cuticle is smooth. Ampedes with either rudimentary or synethiform. Esophagus opening in blind intestine. Larva parasites in invertebrates where the adults are free living. Example: Myrmis and Paramyrmis. Order 5th, Trichoroidea. Intestinal muscles, caudal glands or suckers are absent. Mouth without lips. Pharynx very long and narrow. Females with one ovary, male with one or no copulatory spicules. Trichinella triquiris. Order 6, Desmoscalicoidea. Small size with heavily ringed cuticle. The head is around, armored anteriorly and with 4 sensory bristles. Ampedes are crescent shaped or pump shaped. They are marine and free living. Trichoma desmoscolex. Last order in Aphasmedia subclass, that is the order 7th, Monohestroidea. Monohestroidea. Small forms with smooth or ringed cuticle having bristles, ampid circular anterior end with 4, 6, 8 or many sensory bristles. Free living forms. Few are marine, some are fresh water and other terrestrial. Example, Monohestra and Siphonolemus. This is the general characters and classification of Aschelminthes. Okay, thank you.